Morgan went to the conference room to explain the situation to everyone inside.
This is about containment now.
There are people in that room that he cares about.
It may be too late for them. Do you understand?
I understand that there is a biotoxin that the government lost, and now it's up to us to clean it up.
I need someone to seal off the air ducts in the OR and check the condition of the capsules that Bragg was carrying in his gut.
Fine, I'll handle it.
How's your chief of staff faring? Can I talk to her?
Our chief of staff was assisting on Bragg's surgery, and now she's fighting for her life. I told you I would handle it. Now you do your job and make sure nobody else dies.
Agent Rayner, tis the Jackal, Damien Spinelli.
I need for you to hack into the hospital computer. Shut down the ventilation systems, close the ducts, anything to keep this thing from spreading.
Well, that would require activity that is outlawed.
Patrick.
A lot of people are going to die if we don't stop this.
Yes, I grasp how dire the situation is.
But you're refusing to help.
No, he's refusing to admit to doing anything illegal that you could turn around and use against him.
Who's this?
Sam McCall, the one person you haven't coerced, apparently.
I'm not looking to use any of this against the kid.
Well, I'm sure we have your word on that.
I'm trying to avert a disaster.
You know, we are in the same building with this stuff. We are highly motivated at this point.
Was Spinelli able to shut down the ventilation system?
Yeah, it's done.
I need a complete copy of the hospital schematics.
All right, it's on its way.
And I need you to do everything possible to keep this biotoxin from spreading.
Then you need to tell us exactly what we're dealing with.
It's airborne, but it's a poison, not a virus. The people who get sick from it are not contagious in the traditional sense. It's like being exposed to radiation. Everything that comes into contact with it. Skin, clothing, hair may carry the toxin. And breathing it, even a small dose, can be fatal.
Airborne in here.
Working in service of the federal ones on a matter most dire, which you will soon hear about, no doubt.
There's been, an accident.
Involving a most toxic substance.
We haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, I suppose not. The feds, they just want to keep it under control, so
Okay,
he starts to panic.
look, if you're trying to scare us, you're doing a good job.
Well, what else do you know about it?
All right, here it goes. I was in an accident with this guy who was driving like a maniac, and they brought him in. He was complaining of abdominal pains, and of course, they thought it was internal injuries, so they brought him into surgery, and lo and behold, they found these poison spears inside of him. Apparently, he swallowed them.
I mean, like when people swallow drugs.
Right, but in this case, the rabid beast of burden was carrying a biotoxin that was stolen from a hijacked truck belonging to the Equinox Corporation.
They're a weapons manufacturer.
Which is why the feds are involved, because it is a weapons-grade poison. 2 people in the OR have already died.
The rest of the team, including Fair Elizabeth and the mother of Stone Cold, are all in critical condition.
Oh, my God.
But it's been contained, right?
Well, no, apparently it's gotten into the ventilation system.
Yeah, the OR in question shares an air duct with the hospital boardroom, which was where, in a cruel twist of irony, people were gathered to help those in dire need.
That's where Carly and Kate and the Quartermains...
Agent Rayner, yeah, the x-rays were accurate. There are 5 spears in Bragg's stomach. One of them was cut open during surgery. The other 4 are intact, but the membrane encasing them has been compromised by Bragg's stomach acid.
Where are the spheres now?
The hazmat team left an airlock container. I left them in there in the OR. It's the safest place for them. I didn't want to transfer them.
The FBI needs to take charge of them.
Go right ahead, but you figure out how to neutralize this biotoxin. One of those spears took down an entire OR in a matter of seconds, and I'm telling you, the rest are very compromised.
Been monitoring communications with the ICU, and I wish I had better news to report. The condition of your stricken sibling remains unchanged.
All right, though, but listen, the air ducts are sealed off, so is the boardroom, and they set up a portable air vent outside, and they were able to get Kate through it. She was the only one affected.
Well, so far, but I don't know why they haven't shut the whole hospital down.
Because if they can contain it, then they don't have to explain what happened.
The odds are that some of this toxin got out into the hospital before the hazmat squad could shut everything off.
Yeah, Fair Lulu makes a compelling point, which means any person that walks into the hospital is another potential victim.
Yeah, but anyone who walks outside of the hospital could potentially contaminate anyone they come in contact with.
But the feds want to avoid unnecessary panic.
Well, they certainly want to avoid telling anyone that they lost track of a weapons-grade poison.
I've got an ER full of stupid people who ignored the storm warnings and more are still pouring in. So please, tell me that you've got something that a brain surgeon and a computer genius couldn't handle without my help.
I think we should close the ER.
What?
Yeah, I think you're right. Anybody that comes in and out of those doors is at risk.
Will somebody tell me what on earth is going on here?
Dr.